Hello, Spiritual Collective. So, I'm back. I had to recoup after the last reading, but here we are again with an additional read. So, when I asked the question, what we needed to know, what we needed to hear to help guide us into the days to come, the Seven of Flames came out, and it came out kind of just sideways, kind of like, kind of here nor there, kind of, And now we are accustomed to this energy. We know this energy well here. It often comes up now and then, and now and again, I mean. Yeah, so we feel this a lot. There are definitely people who feel that we are too big for ourselves, that we need to come down and we need to step down to lessen our strength and our confidence and just come down with us, who do you think you are kind of thing. But you've held your ground. They definitely want to topple you. They want to topple us. And it comes up multiple times, and this time is no different. That was the first card out, so we are dealing with that kind of energy. Yes, there's a definite reason that I had to recoup and do something before I had the second read that we're revisiting this again. But it was followed by the Four of Chalices. Now this card it always interests me in this deck because she has the Four Cups, and it's usually the cup that's being offered. Right, the one cup over here. She's looking into the stars, so she's beyond the cups. To me, it feels more like beyond all that, and really seeking the divinity, the divine guidance. I seem to always get that kind of feel from this card. Now, there's some people who would have liked to have toppled you and got you in an energy where you were stagnant and really ho-hum, but what it did was it made you look beyond even the possibilities to even more infinite possibilities. It really opened you up. Not to say that there wasn't hardship, that's to say the least, but you've dealt with a lot and you've made it through. You really did turn to divinity and spirituality to help you in this time. And where they would have liked you to have felt like it was such a hard burden to go where you were going, to make you and your confident self feel like a huge burden, you kept going. You keep going. You look up to where you need to be, and you continue on further. And what can be possibly seen as a burden to you is possibilities. You're taking all of these possibilities. I mean, I'm getting skill sets with you to the top, to where you're going, to where the light is, to where your goal is, to where you're going. It may take a while, but you have a lot of skill. You have a lot of possibilities. You have a lot of things that you're bringing with you, because they're needed for you to really manifest what you want to manifest. And walking away. So you definitely are on this journey. Journey up and a journey out. You're going beyond. You're looking beyond. You're looking towards your goal up here. Divinity, also your goals, your aspirations in here with your skills, and then you're going on this journey. You're walking away from the other things that really don't matter to what really does matter to you. There's like this feeling of infinite possibilities. Even in this card, once you hit out of where you're going, it's infinite. The sky. The sky's the limit. Really. That's what I'm getting. The sky's the limit, because there's just so much vast potential here for you, and you're meant to go on this journey. So, interestingly enough, yeah, people are like, oh, well, you need to come down and not be so into your goal and what you're doing with your life. Be more focused on us. Be down here with us. And they've tried, but you radiate this magic and this allure. They just can't get you down. It just keeps helping you propel forward. Not to say that it hasn't been hard. You've had times where it really did get to you. But you're at a point now where you're so used to it that you know what it is. You can look it in the face. You are aspiring for greater things, and a lot of other people can't understand that, but it's not for you to have to even explain yourself. They may want you to, but you don't have to, and it's really none of their business. You are really moving towards something big and something grand. All these other cards fell right up, except for, of course, this card, where they want to topple you, but that's not going to happen. You're on this beautiful journey, this vast, sacred journey. It's also very creative. You've got a lot of creativity. Okay. People feel they need to humble you and bring you down, and why are you looking out into the vastness and aspire to greatness when you should be just happy to live a meager life? I'm not saying I'm just saying that they don't want you to aspire, because they don't aspire. But you're going beyond normal. We got collaborative dreaming and going beyond normal. You're definitely beyond normal here. Your creativity is really just off the charts. You don't really follow a lot of rules when it comes to creativity. You kind of do your own thing. You like the things, you like things that are, well, obviously expansive, but bold, okay? Bold and new. Also, again, with the key in her mouth, there's something about words, unlocking your potential, unlocking words, unlocking something for you. We have collaborative dreaming. You may be able to collaborate with others. Again, we also have a reading that is talking about others and how they perceive you. They also perceive that you are not normal, that you are too big, too bold. There's two sides to that. But stay true to yourself, because you'll be able to attract the people that really do appreciate you and really do care about what you bring to the table and how you can really collaborate in a meaningful way. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Exactly. Very expansive, very connected and creative. Connective, creative, always birthing something new. You have expansive ideas. You have very creative, innovative ideas. In fact, yeah, very innovative ideas. You could do really well in a lot of fields. again, with this many skill sets that you have, that you're taking with you, you do really well in a lot of fields. Especially anything that's creative, analytical, both. Okay? Arts and sciences. Maybe even together. There's something that you can take many things and bring them together in a comprehensive whole. That you're good at that. Heaven sent. Yeah, your ideas. Divinely guided. Very spiritual person. Big, bold ideas. Crown chakra activated. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You adapt well. You can adapt to many different situations, and you can really bring, again, with a lot of like the skill sets, a lot of different abilities that you have. Like these different animals. You have different abilities, different ways of doing things. You can see things through different eyes. There's also an aspect of shape-shifting here, possibly, obviously, on the astral dream realm, but also to, in a more physical sense of being more adaptable, right? The word wants to be written. Again, something with words. You could be a writer. Also, too, creating your destiny, writing the words. The words want to be written like in a book, but in a story. Your story, your life, your manifestations. So this could be multiple things. This, again, it could be a book, but I'm also getting just your life, your manifestation. You're very good at manifesting anything and transforming. You've transformed multiple times. Again, you're very expansive in your thoughts, in your ideas. They go beyond. They're just, you think way beyond. What many consider deep, you think just baseline. You know, people are like, wow, it's so deep, and you're like, actually, no, that's pretty basic. I'm getting that. Restore and replenish. Restore and replenish. There's also a need for you to, while you're very expansive, and while you're very good at expanding and transforming and changing, you need to also rest and cocoon yourself between these phases. Once you do this, you'll notice that your transformations are bigger and bolder. When you force yourself, that's when it doesn't quite work out as well. It's when you need that rest. Give yourself that little extra rest and watch how much more boldly you will transform. Much needed. I like this reading is yeah. I mean, we started out with the energies of, you know, but it feels, it's so expansive. New birth, guarded vigilantly. Yeah, while you are expanding, you also need to be vigilant. And like vigilant. What did I say? I think it's oh my gosh. Okay. Ay. Okay. So anyways, really nurture yourself, okay? And you need to be guarded. You need to nurture this growth. You need to nurture yourself. You don't need to be sharing this with everyone because what? Why don't we need to share with everybody? Why? Because this down here, the haters and the naysayers, okay? You don't need to deal with that right now. Oh, really, you're on this expansive streak. You really don't need to deal with other people and what they think. Diving for light. So while there is this really beautiful, expansive energy of going out and beyond, there's also this really diving deep and kind of cocooning yourself and going within as well. going within, going without, going within and going beyond, okay? Yeah. Yeah, that's so beautiful. It's all about spirituality. It's all about expansion. Let's see. This is nice. Ooh, Ganesha's blessing. If you can see that, the trail, Ganesha, the lock, and the key down here with the rack. Okay, so yeah, this is like a road opening for you. It's like unlocking this gateway to the infinite. The infinite, you know, this light here beyond this forest, beyond this trail. There's this lock, and this key which opens this lock is on this trail for you. Your trail, your pathway. Your pathway is guiding you towards this and opening this up for you. It's all on your path, all the things that you need. And the blessing of the divine. The divine is there to bless you. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ganesha comes up here twice. Okay. Yeah, you're being blessed heavily with obstacle removing. Okay. Obstacle removal and the opening up of blessings. Okay. Definitely, yeah, that's what's happening here. This is also a card of movement, a card of, yeah, moving, getting things moving in your life. And interestingly enough, you see the dancers here, and she looks like a dancer to me. So could be a dancer, or just that aspect of moving, the divine dance, the dance of life, the dance of the universe. There's something about movement. It could be dance, or it could be another form of movement that'll really help you get things moving. But it's also about getting things moving in your life, okay? Which will help unlock those blessings and unlock those obstacles, right? Be sure to protect your fortress, okay? Protector of the fortress. Protect your castle, okay? Protect. There's a need to make sure that you're solid in this because of this. Always, you know, be vigilant, okay? You need to make sure that you're on guard here because you have to be. You got a lot going on for yourself. Yep, locked and guarded with a dragon. Don't let you know, people through your boundaries, you know. Don't let the wrong ones in, right? You know, you got to be able to that was a lot. You got to be able to decide like who you want in your castle, in your kingdom, right? That is your right. You don't have to entertain everybody. And then again, that's another reason why they're mad. They feel like you think you're too good because you protect yourself here, but you have to, because they're all coming for you. Here we go, harmonic flow. Again, there's something about moving, there's something about dancing, there's something about just moving the body and moving in life in general, but also the harmony of moving. The harmony and the flow of moving. So think about dance with harmony and flow, and think about moving things in your life with harmony and flow. This is also a card of balance here. You have one dancing with Oh my gosh. I forget what that's called. I know what it's called, but I'm blanking here. Okay. Tambourine. Oh my gosh. Shaky, shaky, rattle, rattle. Tambourine, dancing. She's got, she's making noise. And her twin also making noise, but very grounded, sitting down. She is earth and water. She is fire and air. Earth, water, and fire and air, okay? So you got like this play of the elements and harmony and flow and balance. There's a lot of that right now that's interplaying in this reading. Okay? Also, I feel like if you're a dancer, um, you're being called to dance at this time. If you're a dancer, if you move in different ways, obviously if you're an athlete or something, or a musician, that too. Play your music. Yeah, yeah, definitely something about that, and it's really gonna unlock things for you. It really helps. It's also very calming on the nerves too. Like you're thinking like with the action stuff, but there's something about dancing that's very calming. Especially when you get into that flowy out part of it. That's really going to help you de-stress. Really remove some blocks. Shower of abundance. Shower of abundance. Beautiful. Lakshmi here. You're being showered with wealth and abundance and growth. Also getting growth here. And devotion. Devotion, wealth and in relation also to being devoted to the divine in the many forms. Also goddess energy here too. As a feeling also of offering, of giving and receiving, but you're definitely abundant. You're definitely receiving here, and you're breaking free. The dragon is breaking free from the prison that it's tried to use fire to get out, and then it realized that it can step out. If you look at the image closely, you see how the dragon realized all along it was able to get out. It just hadn't been relaxed enough to see the way out. And there's a way out with this. Yeah, this is basically telling you how to free yourself. You're being freed here. You're being given the keys. You're being shown how to unlock the confines here through movement, harmony, going beyond, really kind of reaching a state where you can kind of transcend everything. It's very beautiful. Yeah. There's a wonderful energy for you. It's a really great time. You know? Couple more cards. Ooh. Soul Guardian. I shuffle it. It likes to come out almost all the time. Soul Guardian. Yes, you are heavily protected. You are heavily protected, heavily connected, protected, connected, all of it. It's wonderful. The healer. You're a healer. You're healing and you have the ability to heal others. You do. You do have that ability. And it's being unlocked within you. A lot of growth here. A lot of growth, a lot of stability, a lot of strength that you need and that you have as a healer. You can see what needs to be healed. You have a higher perspective on things than a lot of other people have because of that position. You know that position that they wanted to knock you out of? That position, that high position, see that? She's higher here. And we have this dragon in a tree. The perspective here, looking down. There's a higher perspective that you're able to really connect to in order to help heal. Illuminary, yeah, illuminated. Yeah, you illuminate things. Things are illuminated for you. Very highly connected. Ooh. Yeah. Angelic realms, other realms, deities. You really can connect easily with beings of the other worlds. You really can. You experience them often through dreams and meditations, visions. It's a time of a lot of growth. Harmony. Oh, these flew out. Harmony. What were we saying about harmony? What was I saying about harmony? Harmonizing, balancing, the flow. Yeah. Something about harmony. And the dancing, right? And the harmony. I'm telling you. Yeah. If I can find that card again. It's just down here. Oh, these readings get so... They get so piled up here. Harmony. With this balance and harmony. Yeah. Find your own rhythm. Find your harmony. Find your... Harmonize. Harmonize the energies. Get them flowing. Get them mixing. It's really gonna move things for you. It's gonna really heal things that need to be healed. Yes, it's gonna open doors. That's what's gonna happen. You keep moving, shaking. You keep expanding yourself. You keep growing despite all those who want to knock you down and to take your spot. This spot is your spot. You're a healer. You're spiritual and you're gifted, and you need to own that.